welcome to Pase. That stands for Product and System Experience. My name is Navina Prasad. I am proudly launched by my parents, Kamsa and Nadia Prasad. Today we're going to start out with the product video and we're going to cover our excess energy line. So Jonathan's going to play us a video.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, can you make it bigger? Just click on it.
Oh,
okay. So got it. Yeah. I can make it bigger.
Yes.
And then just mute us.
Okay.
The only reason I go to a gym is so that when I'm tested in the real arena of life, you know, the ocean, the mountains, or office, I don't just pass the test. I crush it. Excess sports nutrition fuels my workouts, and those workouts fuel my adventures. Getting hydrated and staying there is the entry and exit point for peak performance. I always top off my system with excess hydrate before things get moving. I count on excess hydration to quench my thirst and improve my body's hydration. On a scale of 1 to 10, the pre-workout takes my game to 11. They're safe and have been banned substance tested. Throw a couple energy bars in a pack or pocket and keep a smoothie charge handy so you can keep things really moving when your situation hits critical mass. Excess energized products give my body a boost in everything I do. When you're feeling the pain of victory, an excess post-workout recovery drink really helps you bounce back. That unique combination of whey and casein proteins in the bars and shakes offers one of the most unique blends that lasts longer than the locker room. I mean, think about it this way. When you throw yourself over cliffs in life, excess recharge will help you recover faster from workouts while building that lean muscle mass. Fuel your adventure. Enjoy the ride. Never stop discovering. Wherever your quest takes you, Excess has you covered. Hydrate, energize, recharge.
That video. I love our excess energy lines because of the vitamin B12. That's where they get the energy from. If you drink 2 cans of excess a day, that's like getting a B12 shot at the doctor, and it doesn't cost anything like the B12 shots do. So if anybody would like to share their experience with our excess energy line, I'm gonna open the floor out to you.
Awesome. Oh, I'll share one.
Real quickly. So I know for me, as far as excess, I drink 2 to 3 every day. 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch or before I go home, and then 1 before I go to the gym sometimes. But definitely, like Navina said, excess gives me that energy where if I'm feeling a little bit tired, I'll drink 1 and I'll be good for the next 7, sometimes 6 hours. I know especially the sports nutrition line is also great as well, especially when going to the gym. I always take a bar or I drink the excess muscle multiplier before and after. And even after I do a very high intense workout where I'm lifting a lot of weights, I don't feel as bad soreness or muscle wise when I get from the gym. And the next day, still I get sore, but it's not as bad as I did back in when I wasn't taking it when I went to workouts at the gym for football or whatever. So and also like sharing it with people. I know for excess, I always drink it wherever I go. So if somebody wants, asks or is curious about it, I always let them get a can. Or if I'm at the gym, I'm eating a bar and using the muscle multiplier, I mix it right there after I work out. And sometimes people will ask what it is, and I just explain what it is. And sometimes I let them like pour it in their drink or a drink or their cup of water or whatever and try it. And yeah, so it's all about sharing. So sharing the good stuff that we have, and it works great. I know for me, for the past month and a half, I haven't been feeling as bad as I did when I have soreness from a workout. So so it does really help.
Awesome. So we have Mrs. Carol here. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that the strawberry burn is my top favorite, and also I do the meal bar, the dark chocolate. God, it's so good. I just do those as one of the meal replacements, and it keeps you full all day as well. And with the strawberry burn, I drink it in the morning before I even start my day. So I just want to say that, and it's good.
Awesome.
This isn't about me, but it was about someone that I gave an excess to, which is like my friend's mom, Nikki. Anyways, I gave her an excess to taste, and she was like, "Oh, this is so good. This is juice and stuff." So she like tried it right before she went to bed, and she said that she stayed awake the whole entire night, staring at the ceiling. She was like, "What is in this juice?" But yeah, it was like it kept her up all night. So
Awesome. Anybody else have any experience with excess that they want to
I have
talk
a lot
about?
of experience with
Oh,
a couple of.
Oh, go ahead, G.
yeah. I mean, just to piggyback on. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what you just said. I gave an access to one of my coworkers who was very curious about the drink, and he has he's diabetic, so I gave him the sugar-free version of it, and he pretty much said the same thing that you just said. He could not sleep all night. Like, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't sleep. He was like, "Yo, what kind of voodoo magic is this?" He was like, he told me that he was panicking. But he was like, I mean, I don't know how that happened, but it turns out he didn't want to take another access. He was like, "Yo, I'm good. I don't want no more access. I don't know what y'all putting inside these drinks." But I mean, that was the experience of me giving one to one of my coworkers. But as for me, I take one every morning when I go to work. It boosts me up. I just feel terrific every time I drink one. And by the way, my favorite is the root beer. Of course, root beer is my favorite drink.
Oh.
So whenever they come out, I mean, whenever someone will offer me a root beer access, I would obviously take it. But as far as that goes, yeah, I take one every morning. It boosts me up. It gets me through work. I never knew that taking 2 a day could, I forgot what the video said, but it said if you take 2, it's like taking 2 shots of something.
Vitamins as well.
Yeah. That I didn't know that. I never took 2 accesses in one day, except for when we were on road trips and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my experience with the drink, though.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead. Crystal has something.
I had an experience with a church member when we had the event when we there was a women's event and we did some demos, and every time she sees me, she keeps talking about the excess strawberry burn. So I had got some to give her, and I gave her 2 because she said she just wanted 2. So I sold her 2, and she said I have to order a couple of cases because every time I get that, my husband drinks it, and he drinks it all, and I don't get any, and then he's staying up all night and he's having such a good time, and I just need some 2.
All right. That's good stuff. Anybody else? I know Kamta has experience with excess. Go ahead.
I do not drink excess in the night.
in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, because it's like the last 6-7 hours. I'm the one that's be wake up till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And
real quickly about this. If you want to make some really good drinks using the excess blast, I definitely highly like, especially if you want like a strong like drink to get you throughout the day. Like sometimes I take that in the morning. Not alcohol or anything like that, but like
Thanks for clarifying.
I had to clarify because I heard it like what drink you talking about, so I had to clarify. But like a strong like shot of excess blast or like a smoothie. I always drink I use one of those, and I'll be good for like most of the day. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Awesome. Go ahead. You have something to say?
Yeah, I personally love it because it doesn't matter, it's not like soda where it's got lots and lots of sugar. I am currently on a diet, and I can still drink my excess whenever I want because there's no sugar, and I love it. So,
Awesome.
you can't do that with the other drinks because they have tons of sugar. That's what makes them go high up and then crash. But I'm going to actually pass the hosting on over to Crystal.
Yay, Crystal.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. If you want to go over there, say it's easy. Okay. So the next thing is the stream. Yes, stream from Julia Rose. Yay.
Hey, how are you, everyone? The stream that I would like to go over is called The Cutting Edge by The Cutting Edge Eagle Night Owl by Greg Duncan. The BW numbers is PM 139. Hopefully that's the right one. Oops. And I actually got this stream from Roderick McKenzie when I was first starting out to drop the message and share my story like publicly in the mall and such. And he gave it to me after my first one, because after the first time I shared my story and dropped a message in public, I was not eager to do it again. So he sent me that as an encouragement to still keep dropping the message, share my story with someone, because you never know who you're going to eventually show up or bring into the business that will actually work out. I definitely listen to this more when it comes to just trying to be encouraged, and especially during the part where Greg Duncan was saying that, remember, you're dropping the message. Think of yourself, you're in Monte Carlo in the jacuzzi at 3 a.m. You're not going to worry about anything then, so why are you worried about this person not listening to you now? Someone's going to listen to you, and someone's going to take the offer of the business of them trying to better themselves in their life and their generations after they're gone. So I believe this stream is very good to have. It's a very good encouraging stream to have. And I listen to it probably once a week, and it helps me bring more people in on my CCL.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff, Julia. Go ahead.
It's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls.
Hi, Julia Rose, and that was awesome. Thank you for sharing your stream and your experience along with the stream. Next,
you.
we have the book by Anya.
All right.
Okay. Today for the book, I'm going to talk about a book I've been reading, which is called The Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill, who also wrote Think and Grow Rich. Okay. So basically, it's like talking about Andrew Carnegie and his formula to money making. So this whole book is talking about a philosophy that one of his workers observed while he was there working for Andrew Carnegie. So first thing I want to talk about is how everything, or the start to success, always begins with a definiteness of purpose. So it says success begins through definiteness of purpose. If this fact seems to be overemphasized, it is because of the common trait of procrastination which influences 98 out of every 100 people to go all the way through life without choosing a definite major purpose, which basically is like a goal. And it's saying that yet you must have a definite purpose and a burning desire, and having those two combined will help you become a dreamer. And it says that just remember that dreamers have been the forerunners of all human progress. So make sure that when there's obviously more keys, there's a whole philosophy behind it, but I'm only like halfway through the book, and that's the major thing that he emphasized was like basically having a definite major purpose and a burning desire to complete it.
Awesome. Thank you, Anya, for that. I remember when I was reading that book, it was pretty awesome. The purpose part is the part that stuck out to me the most as well, too. Next, we have our process huddle, talking about board plan 2 and follow-up 2.
Awesome. Everyone.
Okay.
So if anyone has experience that you want to share, a recent experience or something that you've been going through in terms of the board plan and the follow-up. So board plan 2, follow-up 1. Anyone? Anyone has anything to say? Okay, so Julia, Julia Rhodes, I know she was in a home meeting yesterday, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, right. So do you want to talk about that? How did that go? You can start out there. So if that's okay.
Yes, that's no problem. First of all, I was not on time. Sue, Roderick, and Shakayla actually came in before I did, but I was only late because I was getting the iodine for the demo. So there was that. They were set up to everything, and I introduced my mentors to my grandmother, my mother, and my oldest sister. So all 3 generations were there to support me for my business. And it was a pretty good turnout. We went over who are my mentors, why you should listen to them type of thing. And we went over what I actually do in a way that all of my family there would actually understand what I'm doing. And gladly, it didn't take too long. And my family got really caught up with the products that were on the table, so they were getting as many free samples as possible. And then afterwards, Sile showed some product videos on why this would be a good situation to purchase from, like the serum, the pre-wash spray, the multi-purpose cleaner, and I believe it was the laundry detergent as well. So they showed of all of that. And at the end of the day, it was pretty good. I was very happy that my family stayed. It wasn't the shortest home meeting, but it was fulfilling, impactful, purposeful. And I'm looking forward to learning to do it for myself, so that way I can help others do the same.
Awesome. Good stuff. That's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
We have to go on the conference. Anyone else?
Well, I do have a couple that's going to be right here. I do have a couple that's going to be doing the BP2 this upcoming week. So I started the process with them about 3 weeks ago. So they did a follow-up. Everything's looking really good. So hopefully they continue to qualify through the process. The guy, they both work, they have a 1-year-old, and they were looking for more help, like a charger cord from my iPhone, and ran into the husband and demanded that I don't agree to meet with him without her. And he has been on 5 streams and after BP1. So we'll see what happens in BP2 to Fallout 2 and beyond.
Cool. So, does anybody else have any more experiences to share for Board Plan 2, Follow-Up 2, or leading into Board Plan 2, Follow-Up 2? Okay. Okay. So, next we have a slot for new people to introduce themselves and to say hi. Anyone new? Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right, next thing. Spring leadership video.
All right, so next we have a function promo video for Spring Leadership, which will be done by Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan, for showing.
Wait, you're gonna have to do it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jonathan, for showing us that promo video on Spring Leadership. And we look forward to seeing everyone there. Next, we will have our platinum wrap up by. We will have our platinum wrap up by Nadia.
Yes, yes.
Pomp is actually on a conference call. We have another group in Florida that he had to do a conference call with our appliance MGs. So I just wanted to say yesterday we had, the New Jersey team had the 1,000 PB leadership. And I know that a few of us was able to log on to thousands and above. And it was incredible in terms of the teaching that went on there. Rod, were you on?
Yes, I was on, definitely.
Perfect. So did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Video on. So it was an absolutely honor and privilege to be invited. Well, not to be invited, but to qualify TV leadership. The training there was out of this. They had numerous eagles and movers and shakers and emeralds all the way up to the diamond ships there. Sanjeev also gave an incredible talk, and I really like what Kumar talked about at the end, like getting rid of the negativity, not focusing on it because it's just cluttering your growth in a sense. So he said immediately get and just focus on what to move on. So it was like a higher level of teaching there, and I could imagine what Seven Springs will be like. So that's very, very awesome just to see the teaching for people at that leadership level, what it's like. So I was excited to be there. Got a ton of notes, but I don't want to go on and on about that. But it was just out of this world. Sadia.
Awesome. Well, good stuff. That's incredible, guys. Give it a hand. But it was an amazing leadership, and like he said, the only people that spoke were the emeralds and emeralds, diamonds, of course, double diamond, and then they had the qualifiers that spoke, which is the eagles, the double eagles, and it was incredible. And this is all geared towards Kumar's Go Diamond, which is in July, and we all know about that. It's Eagles and above. Right now, it's Eagles and above, and Kumar is planning an exclusive banquet for all the new qualifiers. Guys, if you have not been to Seven Springs, or I would say Google it, and it's just an incredible resort where you will enjoy with the diamonds, the emeralds, and you know, be able to pick their brains and talk to them, and they're just like everybody else walking around the resort. So not to mention the teachings that you get, and just like Rod said, if you think this is a higher level, when you go to Seven Springs, it's just mind-blowing. It is at the level where they teach you how to you know, be able to teach on stage as an emerald and a diamond. Okay, so we enjoyed our offline talk. Was incredible. Sanjeev Sahai humorously passing his messages, but it was crazy just listening to them. And I just wish we had actually gone out there, but we had so much going on here. Kamta and I, you know, he had an MG1 in between us trying to listen to all of this. He had an MG1 that he did yesterday. Just came back from another BP1 today with another couple that we actually met from UK, and they're here. So it is incredible. Lots going on. We're staying busy because we're looking to break. You know, Sanjeev was talking at the leadership about breaking double eagles, and he sent out a message, who's going double eagle, because I'm going to mention their name on stage, and you're pretty much hung by your tongue, whatever you say. And so a lot of people shoot out that message, they will be double eagles by Kumar Go Diamond. Now double eagle is unbelievable. That's 12 part honoring partner legs. So we want to make sure they will at least be there and have 6. So how about that? Let's not worry about getting double eagle. Let's just worry about being there with the eagle legs. So anybody starting today, and I think they mentioned it was how many days, Rod? It's like 40 somewhat days, or how many days? I don't know. Whatever it was until Seven Springs. So it's like maybe 90 days. Let's say that 90 days. And a lot of people have put together an eagleship within that period of time. Get out there. The whole message throughout the whole leadership was about dropping your message at least 5 to 10 messages per day, you know, if you want to move at that pace. And the work ethic that you'll have to put in is be so worth it, because when you get there, you'll be like, my goodness, I should have done it sooner. Okay, so we're looking to bring a lot of eagles there. We're looking to be represented well in terms of Tallahassee, in terms of right here in Atlanta, and we are personally bringing some eagles ourselves. So excited about everything else that's happening. I know that we're going to be attending the Nardoni Spring Leadership, which is done in Richmond, Virginia. The other leadership for Gala will be in Syracuse. It is kind of a distance for everybody else that's coming out there, especially from Tallahassee. So what we decided, spoke with the uplines, that we are going to be going to the Richmond function. So that is the end of April, last week in April. Look for the link, and as soon as it comes up, book your hotel, because that is the one that we're going to be attending. So with that, I think we're done for this week. Just go out there, guys, book your calendar. Going out there and drop the message, you know. Once you're out there, there are people out there, you know. We're just living our lives every day, and just, you know, the people that we're meeting, the guy that came to show the plan or did the MG1 yesterday, it was just, we were in Buckhead, Lennox Mall, and we decided to stop to eat at CPK, and so we went there. Sharp couples standing in there, and of course we just did our thing. It was like a family contact, you know. First, you know, the kids were talking to the kids, then I said hello to the wife, then Kamta came in and finished the deal, got the number. So we called that morning family contact. So it was really awesome. So Compton did the MG1. The guys really excited, saying, you know, when you know you do a good MG1 is when you get a respond back and say, thank you for meeting with me. I can't wait to meet with you again. That's when you know that that's a person that's looking, and you know that it's, you know, just going the way it should. But just getting out there, guys. And like I said, the BP1 that we did today, the girl is from the UK. So is the guy. He's doing his PhD in Georgia Tech. And we have so many examples that we can show him, that people who graduated from Georgia Tech with a 4.0 doctor, all the thing that he's trying to do right now, who are building this business and financially independent. So we're just jacked, pumped up, just getting the job done, excited. So go out there, guys, get your phone team done, and make sure that you're out there dropping your message every single day. It doesn't matter who says yes, who says no. It doesn't even phase us at this point in our business. We just going out there and do what is in our control, and that is to talk to people. We will find the ones that are looking. We will be able to drop the message, tell our story. And we have been, you know, a lot of times you don't get to tell your story, maybe the full length of your story. Just get the number. And I have another girl that I did that too. I was at the airport in between getting onto the plane, and so I really did not get to, you know, drop my full story, but I said, hey, can we talk? And we exchanged numbers, sent her a text, says, what's a good time for me to call you? She says, call me at 8 o'clock, any weeknight after 8, and we can talk then. So the thing about it is being able to, you know, somehow get the number and then drop your story, and then you figure out, you filter them through that process. And that's what I love about the process, because it filters people throughout that process. Who's not meant to be, wouldn't be, and who will. So that's not within our control, and we never worry about that. But with that, guys, just go out there and make it happen. From now to tomorrow's Go Diamond, we want to make sure that you have a definite purpose, as Anya was talking about, every single day that you go out there. Make sure that you're working towards getting closer to Seven Springs so that you can get Eagleship done. All right. So that's it, guys. Go out, have a great week, and
we just super sorry. I don't know if you can say anything. Hello, boy. I don't know if you can make an announcement. Boy. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we wanted to kind of give a quick announcement. Big up Trevor and Julia Rose. We went to Kissimmee, Florida yesterday and had a great time serving Julia Rose and her family, and had some really great sales out of that event. And also too, we literally, that caused us to be kind of late for our event today. Super sorry about that. We ran over time a lot, but we had a great time with Trevor's family, and also to collecting some, and those guys are ready and looking forward to helping both Julia Rose and Trevor get to their this month. I want to big them up. So yeah, just want to tell everybody thanks for that. And we have 2 new guys joining the team as well. Kamta did an offer call for me. They were here, but they had to leave because we weren't here yet, so they had to use the restroom, and they went to use the restroom and came back, and they're on their way back now. But we have 2 signups that are happening for March 1st as well. So very excited in my with 5 legs strong, you know, making it happen, making Seven Springs happen. So that's the other thing I want to share with the team, making it happen in a big way.
Very awesome. All right, y'all.
Got it. Thank you.
Take care. Go into phone team now.
Yes.
Have a great week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.